Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here for episode number 7 of City Skylines with Bruh Town. And today we're continuing our epic builds. In the last episode we really worked on getting some ferry lines in and really trying to develop this area as the demand for commercial is there a little bit. It keeps going up and down, you can see down there in the bottom. So this area is going to start to get filled out a little bit with commercial and a little bit of office spaces as well. But today I think we're really going to try to get some of the infrastructure in for future builds. And the first main thing with that is this area out here is going to stay as a small little kind of town. Just place down some unique little interesting roadways. Try to get this area to be still the way that it's always been, with just, you know, some wild little pathways and roads, and just make everything seem a little bit more natural. So I think this is going to be a decent little addition here. Because you can see these roads here are a little bit unique, and I really want that kind of vibe out here. I kind of don't want to do like what I did when I played this city myself on my, you know, non-video save, where I kind of went through and just made this whole area into a big city in the end. That's not what we want to do here in this playthrough of it, basically. Not really about doing that to this map. Again, get some of that stuff set. You know, like we can have a little bit of a thing, but it also makes this sort of just plug in to be, you know, be like it should be. So I don't really think there's anything to do with power lines here for making this look a little better. I do believe that for power, this area does not have enough. Because this area here is all connected in. We were just bringing power that way, basically, so it's almost like we want to get a building or two here and then see how that does with power. That way, we almost need another little power. Another little station here, maybe just a little police department to sort of manage what happens out there. And that's looking good for power. But I don't know if we're outputting enough power at that garbage plant. That's the thing, I'm not sure if the garbage plants output enough power. So we're going to do that. We're going to put out a little bit of power there, and we're going to see if the demand for power goes down over here or not. And it is going down. We're getting enough power in. It looks like, yes, we are getting enough power in from this, so that's good. That way, basically, this area can just be zonable for whatever we want to put there, basically. That's what we're doing with that, basically. Let's have enough zonable space. Yeah, I'm not sure really what else we're going to sort of expand with. I think over here we'll probably expand the the big part of the city. I think out to probably here. Sort of go. See if we can go along the water with this road. Which I think we're going to be able to do. There you go, that looks nice. So that's going to be able to bring that in. Slope is too steep. Hello? There we go, so we'll do that. Then we'll start bringing these off of it like this. Again, I'm trying to do something that I think is better overall for a city vibe, and also try to switch it up from when I did my solo buildings map, which I made this whole area basically here into just this basic area, but I want to make this a little bit smaller so I have it built up with cities all around it. I think that could be fun. Now, as for this power line, unfortunately, I believe that power line... Actually, the power line's not that important. Looking at it here. That power line's just for one little tower. I thought that power line was, like, big in the city. Not at all important. This power line's very important. This is what's powering the whole city, but that's just powering a little tower. It's not really doing much for us, honestly. So this, I think, is going to be our new vibe for the city. This is going to look like this. I think we'll do a little bit more. I think we'll go to right here. That's how that's going to vibe. And I'm happy with that. I think that's going to be a decent new portion of the city, with a bunch more people living there. As for out here, we're going to continue this section, make that a little bit bigger. Right on out around here. Like that. I think that's a good look for that. Nothing too wild, but again, I think that this is... That's a good portion there to do. And it's kind of like this. This is just going to be... all zonable land. Really no need to keep that, like, secret zonable area. So we're just going to quickly get rid of that little hole there as well. I wanted to keep it, but the water sort of drains out and looks weird in the end, so we're not going to. Of course, that water's going to have to go somewhere, so we can't do anything with that area for a little bit, but that's fine. So we're going to get the pipes in here into all of our new areas really that we've sort of built and actually zoned today. Good thing is there is a portion of this area that already has zoning to, or water to it, not zoning, but water. So that won't be too much of an issue to kind of fill in. There, and then we'll do that. One little spot there. And what'd I do? Oh, this is different because I built it after there. There is wet. That part's not. Okay. So I think one thing to help liven up this area is going to be some parks. That park is too big. Botanical garden, though. Build a botanical garden there, and there. And then I think we're going to do some little parks like this. Cannot be built on water. Alright, so as the water sort of continues to make its way down, I'm going to throw down a couple police departments. I said a couple, I didn't say one, I said a couple. Alright, and then we'll do a fire department, I think, here. Still can't build on water. There. Maybe get one there. Maybe get one there. That should actually potentially bring a connection of power all the way to the end here. There is some water just chilling there. Don't we have people to handle that? Yeah, pumping service is way out there. We don't have one here, though. Which could be a little bit beneficial. Okay, so then we can go here. Alright, so we need a little bit more connection of things, basically. can place an elementary school, I think, here. Then we can place a high school here. Place a few high schools around. We don't have enough schooling in this area yet, but so we need one more thing there. We need like a little park. Basically, I'm doing this with the intention that there's going to be some idiot that comes into the city and decides, I want to build here. Plus, we can also get this up and running. Really need to get that up and running too. I think that's a good idea. But now we're going to have power that connects all the way there. And of course, there's one little school here that doesn't have power yet. But everything else in this area is starting to get powered up, which is good. And that can hopefully help that out. This here also is getting power now. Somebody's building there. So that's helpful. Out over here, we're going to get utilities going. Going to start getting some water to come in here, which is helpful, of course, because there will be people moving in here sooner than later. And I want to make sure we're ready for that. So we'll do this right here. Add in that little bit more commercial zone just to help. Plus, when I do this, it sort of buffers that from going down here like it just did. But that's good, so that will zone in all that new area as well, and I'm very, very happy with how this whole thing's going to start coming together. As for right over here, this commercial zone is really, really popped off, which looks amazing. This here's still all commercial that can move in. Same with out here, a little bit of office spaces as well, but overall that's going to be a good little area as well in here. Loads of room for people to move in as we ripped out commercial from there before. And over here, really, so we still have a bunch of areas that we can get new people to move in. This here area did not get zoned, apparently. So that's the thing. As for over here, doing pretty well with the industry. I think that's going to look nice. Let's see. Nothing really wild to do, I guess. I think that this area here along the water could be kind of fun to do as like a little area that's just office space, basically. You can do all small roads, big offices, basically. So this whole area here I think can be just office spaces. I didn't want that. I want to go up there. As for this little bit here, in the middle, just an office zone there. So this whole thing is going to be nice as a little office zone. I always love the look of office zoning. I think office zoning looks very, very nice within a city. I can kind of just do this, I don't really care that much. gonna go all the way up to here with offices, so. That's what that's all gonna be. Nice office zoning. Of course, I don't think there's a way to get power across that road yet. So it's almost like we need to go through here with some other buildings, but we'll figure it out. I don't really think there's going to be demand for offices to build right now anyways, but at some point this will fill in. And I do think in between, like, recording at some point, there could be a time where I just sort of leave the game running to sort of build up some of this area's demand and stuff to really help these episodes be a little bit more interesting, because right now there's really nothing building. And we got a whole area set now, which is exciting. And I really think the office zoning could just go all the way down to about here, because that's where the windmills are going to be. That's where our sewage outlet's at. Nothing's really going to change with that there. So I think you just leave this all office spacing. This whole section is going to be an office anyways. There's nothing really going to ever go in there. And it's got pipes in the whole thing besides right here, which is very, very nice. I don't know why we have pipes along all that, but we do. I guess I was just preparing. I guess that's what I said in the video at some other point. I guess I might have said that. I might have said, hey, we're preparing for this to be an office space at some point. Not an office, but, you know, a building space. So that will be nice. It will get these little docks sort of powered up. And I'm happy about that. I think in here we'll do a bit of residential at some point. I'm interested, did anything start building out over here? Any houses? Yes, we do have a few houses out here. That leads me to believe we need another park or two. That will give them power. I don't know how instrumental that is to power, so we're going to take a look at that before we commit to it. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. I don't want to have too many. But yeah, we got a couple houses. We got a house here. We got a couple little houses out over here. Couple here, couple here. Kind of just in where everything is, basically. In by the parks and stuff, which is nice. I'm glad. Nothing out of these new roads yet. In this area doesn't look like. The issue is sometimes getting these connected in at enough proper spots to sort of make it really, really think it's been there. Because at certain points it really doesn't look like, hey, this has been part of this area forever. Which, yeah, it's not, but it'd be nice to make it look like it was. So that's looking good. I mean, we could probably get a little road in there, but whatever. We'll leave it the way it is. That area's starting to come together. That's going to look nice wrapped around the water. We have a office that sort of moved in here. So we'll do that. We'll get power from a power line there for now. Not ideal, but I don't want this to go abandoning. I want to start building up. So that's that. This road's getting very, very busy heading into the city. Getting a massive backup here, as I had in my playthrough this like solo. It's impossible to manage this section. I've made it too obnoxious. Out over here, things are looking decent though. Cherry Park and Myrtle Park are looking pretty good with our forestry and farming areas. Out here, not much really popping off. Quite a lot of cars backing up now to head there. Down here we have a couple more commercial buildings and a few houses starting to pop up in here, which are all within the power grid, which is nice. As long as someone decides to build here, I think we'll be happy with that. So that's looking good. Out over here in this section, couple buildings here, but nothing's really changed with that. And out here, no structure has appeared yet either. Again, over here we have one office, which is already upgraded, which looks very, very nice. I'm happy with that. And here, nothing really developing within these sections yet. Oh, a couple more buildings popped up. Very, very nice. That's looking good. So these buildings are going to upgrade probably pretty quickly. Really develop into a super, super cool section. So, yeah, I don't really know what else we want to do in today's episode. I think we're at a decent point. I think we may do something kind of unique with this, just to sort of bring people into both sections. I don't know why I did that. Why did a tunnel this built above ground? Kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. Kind of trying to create a way for people to head out there if they want to from this section. So people start to live out here, they can head that way a little bit easier. You know, you work out here as an office job or something. I can see that working. Now, no power there, huh? Why'd you decide to build there, you idiot? There we go. So police department will go there. That will help connect it in. Again, sometimes going to put down police, fire departments kind of thing. As we did over here, we put down police and healthcare. They could also use a fire department, so we put on a fire department to sort of help this area out a little bit. So it was good to get services where you can get them. Now, as for schooling, I know that's an issue within this city. We don't have much schooling, so I think we're gonna make a schooling area here. Now we're gonna pause this so that building is not abandoned. But I've done this in City Skylines videos years ago on the channel, and I tried to play it in a very terrible series I made on the computer, City Skylines. And we did a whole schooling area, basically. Basically, it's very similar to what we did in our industrial area, where we just placed down a bunch of schools in hopes to boost the education within the city. So we're going to bring this power line to here. And now we can start running that stuff again. As you can see, education availability is popping up just a little bit. Start placing, we don't have a high school room there. Start placing some high schools in here. And then we're going to start putting in whatever this school is. What is this? This is a community school. Alright, and this is an artsy school. Ew. Art and community school. Ooh. Very fancy. So we're going to put the water in there. That's looking nice. This is going to be like a whole schooling area, basically. And it should be slightly interesting. Let's see how it all goes here. And now we can go back to elementary schools, because those we could use a couple more of. Again, just kind of expand our area here as much as we possibly can. So that needs a little bit of water. And now we can put a little bit of high density commercial right here. And honestly right here from our schooling area. You know, if you're in school, you can go get your food after school. Good idea. I did that a couple times. Went to go to a gas station, got some food. Got some drinks, so that way we could sit and not be in school. During like pep rallies or whatever, we had a squad of us that would go and leave, walk down to a gas station and get some food. So that kind of worked pretty well. I enjoyed it. Not doing pep rallies, but in our education area, we also do need a public library, and we'll place that right here. We also need a university, and then a mega university. So there you go. That's all going to be part of that area. That's our whole like schooling district, basically. It's a massive schooling area that kids can go to school in. So we can also do above road metros now, which is a new thing. So just sort of add in the game. Which is cool. So we're gonna put a couple metro stations around this entire place and try to bring the kids to school, basically. Help get as many kids as possible to school. Now, of course, the ferry lines are already in use, which is beneficial. So we already have that kind of going for us, but you know, this is going to just be a massive, massive metro line to the entire city. I think it's going to be a very, very well done metro as well. We have another metro station where? Here, right? Oh, there's one right here. Okay, cool. Then there's gonna be one... where? Right here. Alright. Alright, so it's a massive, massive area. So it goes there, then it heads all the way out to here. Then it heads all the way out to here. Then it's gonna go all the way to here. Then to here. There. Oh, I missed one. Damn, that's unfortunate. Why is it gonna do that? So then we go there. Why are you doing that? The line goes there. Alright. Alright, do that. So that'll stop. We got a problem. All these buildings are building here. They're building around the transport areas. Which is unfortunate because that's creating an issue. Alright, so we gotta figure out where to get this metro to come over here. Oh my god. So that should bring power in now all the way to there. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Basically, for some reason, the metro line thinks that going from here to here is easier if it goes all the way back around the city to make a line here, which is not the case. So it's almost like I need to make a metro line come to here because it thinks that that's dumb. Alright, so let's see. See, because it's thinking that it should go that way. Which I just don't want it to do, so I think I'm going to build a metro stop there almost. And see if I can then do this with it. See if it will think that going to there is a better idea. No, because what I've done now is a mistake. Okay. Alright, so now if we do this, we can drag and add stop here. Once again, now we can drag and add stop here and drag and add stop. Okay, so we add a stop there. We have a stop there. We have a stop there. I don't know why it's going back and forth both ways now, but whatever. Alright, so what am I doing here? Let's just delete this entire line. Because obviously getting to the end of that line was a bit obnoxious. it was getting all weird because it wanted to go back and forth, and it's not really what I wanted to do with it. There we go. So now we're going to have a massive line that goes here, up to here, out to here, around through there, back in through here, down like this, into this area, around like that, and out. Because if I didn't put that line there, it got all weird. It's kind of unfortunate because I don't really want to have a stop there. It kind of defeats the purpose of all of this, but whatever. Oh yeah, we gotta see if we have enough post offices. I don't think we've done many, so more post offices to help out. We could probably use another mail sorting facility then. We'll put one out there. So this is abandoned because I didn't have the power there in time. Bit unfortunate, but whatever. So that's looking good. Now we can probably go in here to the bus depot. We don't have. Oh, we do have a bus depot. I don't need a bus depot. Then I need a bus lines. Which will go into here. That way it helps all the kids get to where they're going. Honestly, we ought to stop there. Why not? Because the ferry lines are technically in different spots. Now, we could do something like this. To help get between these two areas, we take the ferry line. That could be kind of fun. Why is that flooding? Huh. That's weird. Either way, this area is absolutely wild. Bunch of buildings in here. This area completely is built up in the last, like, couple minutes here, but that's actually going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.